The top half of the draw. I can tell you in the bottom half of the draw, the number 5 seed Tomi Sugiyato will play against the number 2 seed Chen Long. Now, who will Lee Chong-wei play in tomorrow's semi-final? Will it be the young Dane Victor Axelsen, or will it be Chao Tien Chen from Chinese Taipei? Well, our first two matches this evening in 2 straight games. Next match is women's singles, then we'll finish with 2 mixed doubles. But the women's singles coming up, Carolina Marin of Spain, the European champion, appearing in her 2nd consecutive World Championship quarter-final. She's up against the hugely talented youngster from Taipei, Tai Su Ying. Mixed doubles later on, we'll have the Olympic champions and Zhao Yunlei against the 2-time bronze medalists. I wonder if this will be her last World Championships for Sutkit Prakamol and Saorali Thongtongkam. Saorali, first World Championships?
Okay, you know I don't, but I can guess.
Go on. She's in her 30s now, that's
She is. 2000.
Here, 1999, women's doubles.
It's close.
Yeah, very good guess, Morten, very good guess. Well, our court officials come on to court first for our 3rd match this evening. And the umpire will be Chen Zhangliang from China, and Marcel Schmidt of Switzerland will be the service judge. Well, this is the last of the women's singles quarter-final matches. The other 3 semi-final places have already been decided. The Olympic champion Li Shuirui, the number 1 seed, silver medalist from a year ago, she's through. Mitani from Japan, the number 16 seed who defeated the defending world champion Ratchanok Intanon in the 3rd round, has beaten another seeded player, the number 5 seed Sung Ji-hyun. PV Sindhu, a 2nd semi-final after her bronze medal a year ago. So will it be this lady, Tai Su Ying, or will it be the left-handed Spaniard, Carolina Marin? 6 different nations represented at quarter-final stage. And interestingly, as with 12 months ago, at quarter-final stage, 2 Chinese players and 2 Indian players. But we are guaranteed 4 different nations in semi-final stage. And that for a 2nd consecutive World Championships in women's singles discipline, I think, is fantastic.
Me too.
Well, the left-handed Carolina Marin, the number 9 seed from Spain, against the number 8 seed Tai Su Ying of Chinese Taipei. Now, if you were with us the other day, you will have seen a very nasty ankle injury to Carolina Marin in the 2nd round against Ti Jing-ying. We'll be able to see in a moment. She's got that left ankle heavily strapped. But first of all, here's the number 8 seed and number 8 in the world, Tai Su Ying. 20 years of age. She had a bye in the 1st round. Bellatrix Manaputi of Indonesia in the 2nd, and then the Commonwealth Games gold medalist Michelle Lee of Canada in the 3rd round. Both of those matches in 2 straight games. So to Carolina Marin, she's the number 9 seed, but number 10 in the world ranking. She's gone down since the seedings were done. She spent 3 weeks as world number 1. And as I was saying, that second round match against the Malaysian T Jing E was an absolute thriller. 2 minutes shy of the hour mark, and she had that nasty turn on her left ankle. You can see her left ankle is heavily strapped. But Morton, what about her third round match yesterday against the former world champion? Yes. We're talking, of course, about Carolina Marin, although we're looking at Tai Tzu Ying. She beat Wang Yihan, the 2011 world champion, and didn't just beat her. There's the strapping. Yep. Yes, that is heavily strapped. And didn't just beat the former world champion, 21-9, 21-12 in 37 minutes. We didn't see that one, but she must have played quite magnificently.
I saw it out of the corner of my eye, and she played really well.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right,
very well.
Marin, Spain.
This is a very interesting match. I'm looking so much forward to it.
So the left-handed European champion from Spain, Carolina Marin, getting this quarter-final underway. The last of the women's singles quarter-finals to decide tomorrow's semi-final lineup. Now we have the European champion, Horton, who's a feisty lady.
She is.
And at times rather vocal as well.
I'm sure we will see and hear. And that's one of the few things about her game I do not particularly like. I think it's a little bit too much. It's a little bit over the top. And I think possibly there must be paragraphs in the laws and rules of badminton saying that, you know, please cool it a little bit.
Yeah, the verbal celebrations after virtually every rally. Now, Tai Tzu Ying is a player that really burst onto the world stage when she was only 15 years of age, reached the final of the Vietnam Grand Prix event, and she followed that up by reaching the final of the Singapore Super Series event as a qualifier. She started the tournament as a 15-year-old and turned 16 on finals day of the Singapore Super Series back in 2010.
That's a good start.
Yeah.
That's not bad. 15 years old,
yeah.
Turning 16, getting to a Super Series final.
That's just wrong. But as far as her style is concerned, she's got the most delightful, relaxed hitting style, hasn't she? And her disguise and her adventurous creativity on court, I think, is just lovely to watch.
It is. But I think it's matched by Marin. I think she's doing really well. She can play some really good attacking shots as well.
Those defensive shots like that I like to see from Tai Tzu Ying, and she tries turning the shuttle at the last minute at the net. Didn't work on that occasion, obviously.
She lost a little bit of footing there, Marin, but it was on the other foot, so no trouble. This is not it. It's way out. And a little bit of bonus information, I can tell you that Carolina Marin has got a good following here in Denmark, because she's also playing the Badminton League here in Denmark for Odense, where the Denmark Open is played, that club in Fyn. She's playing for that club as well, and therefore, I don't know if you noticed, apart from the fact that she's European and playing some of the Asian players, obviously that's having some support in the crowd here. But it's also because she's actually played in Denmark for the past 12 months, so.
Oh, it's a good smash. There's the verbal celebration. Yeah, only European in the quarter-final stage. In fact, the only European by the third round.
Yeah.
No, 16, the third round.
Yes.
But it's good we had a Canadian in the third round as well.
It was. Michelle Lee is playing well. She has done very well this year, got to the quarterfinals of the All England in March, won the Commonwealth Games just a few weeks ago, and got to the third round here as well. So I think she's definitely up there where she wants to be.
4-6.
Yes, and I was saying that it's a wonderful thing that, you know, we're guaranteed for a second World Championships running, 4 different flags raised on finals day. The podium finishes, 4 different nations will definitely be represented on the podium. And, you know, for all those critics that we've had for so many years about, especially women's singles,
it's always been 1, 2, 3 for China.
Exactly.
Yep.
But times have changed. And it's very, very nice to see. Nothing against
No.
China. It's just wonderful to see the development of other badminton nations coming up to that Chinese level.
Badminton needs it.
Yeah.
Service over. 7-5.
Yeah, the forehand net shot
8.
more difficult technically than the backhand net shot.
Yeah, but she made good attempt, but you're right. She's definitely not happy with it. Once again, you know, when I look at Carolina Marin, I think it's so nice to see a European player being able to follow pace with the Asians. It's not only because she's got good shots and she can play all the shots in the book she wants to play, but it's also because she can follow pace. And that's very unlikely. It's unlikely we have Europeans as quick as the Asians in women's singles. So this is very good to see.
Yeah, that's well left. It's gone just wide. Yeah, it's interesting because you and I commentated on Marin's second round match, which was her first match because she had a bye in the first round against T Jing-yi of Malaysia. And I distinctly remember Morten, you saying, give it 2 or 3 years and this Carolina Marin will be a real force in world terms. I think it might happen a little sooner than that.
Yeah, I remember that, and I remember your look. And you thought I was very bold when I said it. And obviously the match against the Malaysian T Jing-yi did not show exactly what I meant, but still she won it. And I think later on she has proved it to me. And as you say, it might happen earlier, but she's still very young. She will have one of these yo-yo matches now and again, you know, where she's not performing and all that. But I like the fact that she's so quick. She's got good defense, good attacking play, and she's, as I say, she's a feisty woman. She works, never gives in.
Just wide. Well, I mean, quite frankly, the players will all look at the draw now. You know, this match, I'm finding it difficult to call, and you know who's going to win this. I think it's wide open. I wouldn't want to predict the outcome of this. The winner of this match will play against Pusala Venkata Sindhu of India, who is still 19, I think, years of age.
Yes.
And you know, both players. All players will think this is an opportunity.
Yeah, well, isn't that wonderful?
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
But you see, you coaches would be slapping me down and saying, now, Jill, you don't plan ahead, one match at a time.
Absolutely, but we can sit and dream a little bit now and
Yes.
again. That's good. That's really a favourite shot. That's straight smash down the line from the around the head position from Carolina Marin. That is a beautiful shot. She's played it many times and it's right on the line almost every single time. Here it comes once again.
Yeah, lovely way to
take it. It's a very good shot.
Take her to the mid-game interval. 2-point advantage. Yeah, and she did well because pretty much on balance as she finished the shot. So there, her coach, Fernando Rivas.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. 11, 9. Play.
So the 2-point advantage to the European champion. Oh, dear me, I didn't like that. I really did not like that.
10, 11.
Well, she was sent in the wrong direction. Did the ankle give way again? I wasn't sure if it was a stumble. We'll need to see it again, I'm sure, to determine exactly what happened. Oh, yes, I think that left ankle did wobble a little, didn't it?
A little, yes.
Not as bad as
no,
2 days ago.
No, but she's okay. She's okay.
Oh, goodness me, we can't cope with any more injuries. Well, that is the perfect response after you've just had a bit of a tumble. Win the very next rally.
Officials, hop number 2. Umpire is Lawrence Bester from South Africa, and service judge is Christoph Usewald from Germany. And now, the quarterfinals, men's singles.
Good rally.
Hole number 2. Please welcome from Chinese Taipei, Zhu Chen.
It's a very good
And
rally.
he's facing from Denmark, Victor Axelsen.
Oh my goodness, that was going wide, surely. Brilliant. Well, Carolina Marin having to react most of the rally. The pace dictated almost throughout the entirety by Tai Tzu Ying. What a good rally.
So, my friend Jill, you don't want to stick your neck out in this one. I heard you say that 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I'll do it. Spain will win.
Morten, you always make me so nervous when you make predictions.
I do, but we're going to have some fun here.
Yeah.
She really seems to have a little bit more pace than her opponent.
Service over.
She's got an ability to score a little bit more. Winning shots penetrates a little bit more than the ones of Tai Tzu Ying. So,
Yeah,
you know, just based on these small little factors. And when I saw her play yesterday, again, it was just corner of my eye, but she put Wang Yihan under severe pressure, pace-wise as well. So she can stand the pressure, she can stand the pace. Oh, that's a very nice guess. Very, very good guess by Tai Tzu Ying. try to have a look at this.
13.
Marin opted not for the favorite one, but that was guessed.
Yeah. Oh, and that was perfect as well. Perfect length.
Service over. 14, 12.
Good disguised return there from Tai Tzu
Service over.
Ying here. That was a very nice return of serve. Try to have a look here. See his wrong footing, Marin setting up good attacking opportunity.
Both players, no pretense about what they're going to do on the serve. They're both serving backhand, and the majority of the serves are low serves. And it is a way that women's singles has followed men's singles.
Yeah.
Oh, good lift. Oh, that is absolutely delightful. What a cross-court net
Yeah,
shot.
he clipped the tape. We're going to have a look here. Look at that. Just clipped the tape as well.
Perfect.
Yep.
So back level. Anything you can do.
15, 14.
Was that 2 points ago? Tai Tzu Ying. Have a similar return of serve. Overdone it.
16, 14.
I like the way she talks to herself as well. You know, you can see this whole debate going on, and I like that. I really like it.
Oh, very good defence
17,
from the left-hander.
14.
Yeah, it's coming from a good attacking lift. It's very flat, this one here, putting her opponent under pressure. So this is one of the proofs of one of my sentences when I'm a coach. I'm always saying the secret behind a good defense is
Service
a
over.
good lift.
15, 17.
Ah, big high serve, forehand.
Yeah, not stupid at all. Good to make some variation. She's debating with the coach
16,
whether to call it.
17.
Or to challenge it.
Yes. Try to have a look, but we might not see it.
No, that was in. That would have been a wasted challenge. That's short.
Yeah.
Yeah, shuttle badly deflected by the net cord.
Yeah, but good play by Tai Tzu Ying. She really chased her opponent around here. She was in control, playing a beautiful shot here. Marin can't really get it back.
So once again, back level. It was 14 all in a run of 3 points to Marin. And now a run of 3 points in response from Tai Tzu Ying.
Yeah, good reply.
Yep. Defence there,
18,
keeping her
17.
opponent to the back of the court. Tai Tzu Ying.
Yes.
Three of them. There we go.
And this is a little bit of a desperate shot. She was shaking her head and looking out to the coaches as well. That was a little bit of it. That's the first sign I've seen of a little bit of desperation here from Carolina Marin.
That's
And
landed
you're right. She's pushing to the baseline
Yeah.
a lot now.
17.
You know, the only previous time that she's been in the lead was when she was 2-1 up at the beginning of this match, Tai Tzu Ying, when she's...
But she's finding very good length
Yeah,
on these shots.
another forehand, big high serve. That's a good lift. Oh, tremendous.
We have a match on our hands here. It's wonderful. It's good to watch.
Yeah.
This is selling badminton so well. Good publicity. Look at that jump. Not something you see very often in women's singles.
Yeah, and look at the commitment as well from Tai Tzu Ying. This is obviously crucial. Oh, it's landed in. Yeah. Well, a little look from Tai Tzu Ying. Thought about challenging.
Yeah, but she shouldn't.
No.
But I think she's also looking, because I think that you could claim that Carolina Marin is influencing the line judge here.
Yes.
I think
With the celebration, verbal celebration.
As it's passing her opponent, not landed yet, she's already shouting.
Yeah. Well, the game point opportunity has come to the number 8 seed from Taipei, Tai Tzu Ying. Gone long, and the opening game, Tai Tzu Ying of Chinese Taipei. What an intriguing and good opening game. 23 minutes of fabulous badminton. What a good final rally as well to close out this opening game. Having to come from behind, Tai Tzu Ying, 4-17 down she was. So 7 of the last 9 points. Watches it, has a time to look at the shuttle, look down at the line. She knows it's going to go long. And the arm in the air of celebration. Look at the delightful,
that was
isn't
a good
it
shot.
Lovely?
She should have played the backhand net shot rather than that forehand net shot. That would have given her a lot more options. But it was a safe one, so well played.
21-19. Well played, both players. I remember at the Super Series finals when Tai Tzu Ying reached the final at the end of last year in Kuala Lumpur. She was coached by her father. Her father came along. He was the one that got her into badminton. He's a firefighter by trade, but a huge badminton enthusiast.
20 seconds.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of that in that badminton magazine. That is it monthly or weekly? I can't remember.
Weekly.
It's weekly on TV.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the number 8 seed from Chinese Taipei, Tai Tzu Ying, 1 game to the good against the European champion, Carolina Marin. And well, if this second game is half as good as the first, we're in for a real treat.
And if my prediction is going to stand, we will have a third and deciding game.
I'm feeling right now we should have put a cup of tea on it, Morten.
Yeah, you were not quick enough.
Oh, my goodness. Well, the indecision cost her dear. But it was an interesting defensive shot. That was the one. Really got Marin off balance. You simply can't afford to take it as late as this. Pushed it wide. Yeah, it's interesting the way Tai Tzu Ying is playing 2 or 3 to the back court. Marin wanting to come forward and having to stop and change direction, which she did on that occasion exceptionally well.
3, 2.
Well, I think one of the things I delight in with Tai Tzu Ying, Morten, is the way that she explores every inch of the court with her disguised shots.
Especially that cross-court you're thinking of, isn't it?
Yeah.
From the deep forehand corner, cross-court short. Yeah, that's a very nice shot. I agree with you.
There again.
Yeah, and that's a good attack and clear. That's a very nice attack and clear. Good play by Tai Tzu Ying here. That is awesome. First that one, but then this attack and clear. Look at that. Punching it across court. Caught Marin completely. She made a mistake. Really good play.
Making her move the full diagonal of the court, bringing her in backhand side, then deep in the forehand corner.
But it's just once again, it's just bringing to my attention that I think that these punching clears, they are an underestimated shot. Players are not really using it that much, but those who can do it, they can use it to a great effect.
Oh, good defense. My goodness me. Good Riley. Yeah, it's almost as if badminton has gone through a bit of a cycle, Morten, because the punch clear was a standard thing in singles, men's and women's singles, and I think everybody got so sort of blinkered by some of the Chinese players and their attacking fast play, and everybody focused on, well, we've got to run quickly and we've got to attack, and they didn't realise that actually the Chinese were doing more than that. They were setting themselves up. I'm especially thinking of women's singles, of course, Morten, at the moment, and now everybody's realising again, actually, if you play all four corners, you keep your opponent to the back before you go for that winner, it's more effective.
Yeah, because there's been a very strong tendency to open up in the rallies too early. So every time a shot is played towards the baseline, the reply is a downward shot. And it's just too simple to defend it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a very unforced error here by Carolina Marin. Well, I think it's very nice to see that Tai Tzu Ying is really mixing up this low serve and then the high serve, and really not allowing her opponent to settle into a rhythm on the return of serve. And that was clever. Hopefully we will get... Oh, that's good play by Marin. But if we get the rally again, it was interesting to see how Tai Tzu Ying is... That's actually the one, how she covers that one. She read it so well. She was already standing on to that side of the court. Look at that. She's anticipating again. This time she guessed wrong. Very interesting to follow at the moment. We didn't see it. We should have had the camera from the back and we could have seen it a lot better. But Tai Tzu Ying was really guessing, trying to go cross court, and the reply was straight. Did well to stay in.
Good serve. Well, there's never been more than 1 point in it in this second game so far. And once again, it's all level. Oh, good smash, good placement towards the right hip of Tai Su Ying.
8-7.
Yeah, but that reply there was a little bit too short and too slow.
There's that cross-court drop shot again from Tai Su Ying.
Yeah, this one here.
Yeah.
Marin caught again, forced to play that cross-court. And it was way too loose.
Well, the court attendant needs to come on, mop up the perspiration. This has been very, very good quality so far, this women's singles.
It has.
Yeah.
It has really been good. Not that many mistakes. It's all been forced errors, forced by the opponent, good play by the opponents, and solid play. So I think it's been a very, very good match for us to watch here, and a delight to commentate on.
Here it is again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
9-8.
Yeah, Marin have to stop playing that cross-court at the net and just lift these if she can. But I have a feeling she's so much under pressure that's almost the only shot she can play.
Good use of the body smash.
I don't know why she looked like she was considering to challenge that one, but that was way in on both accounts.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, look at the disappointment. That lift was woefully short. Just look where her feet are when she plays this Tai Su Ying, about the mid-court area. And stuffs it in the bottom of the net.
Stuffs it.
Oh, I know, I am a little harsh at times.
No, you're not. That was not so good.
Well, in the opening game, there was a 2-point advantage to Carolina Marin at the mid-game interval. Here in the second, there's a 1-point advantage to Tai Su Ying. Well, it could not be closer at a mid-game interval. There's got to be 1 point in it. First player to 11 points. Well, this is where the character of Carolina Marin gets tested. Certainly in the past, she's shown great character.
Those two very good points for the Spaniard here. She played really fast, pushing the pace. And this drop shot here is very nice. Look how much she's stretching her opponent on it.
Missed it. Well, all 3 points since the mid-game interval have gone to the European champion.
But this one is a good lift. And why is it a good lift? It's because it's lifted to the forehand of Tai Tzu Ying. And if I was playing her, I would put more pressure on that forehand. I know she's got that very nice disguised shot, but I would play to get it.
Yeah. So play deep in the forehand and specifically
look for it.
Look for the cross-court drop shot.
Yes.
Well, I said her character would be tested. What a good response. 4 straight points since the mid-game interval.
Because whatever else is played from that deep forehand corner is not troubling Marin. So obviously Tai Tzu Ying can play many more shots deep, but the only one she's got to be careful of is that cross-court court one.
Here she is muttering to herself again.
Yeah, I like that quite a lot.
Yeah.
And she's moving well to the side here and giving herself a lot of chance to play that shot, but she's completely missing it.
Oh, my goodness, what on earth was that?
A little bit of desperation, I think.
Yeah.
Marin really got a lot of shots back in her defense this time. And I thought that Tai Tzu Ying really thought, okay, I'm going to whack this one. She missed it.
Oh, my goodness. That was a bit like Lee Chong-wei coming forward.
Yeah, a flick would have been in its place. A good chance to take by the Spaniard here.
Well, I've seen Tai Tzu Ying come back from deficits in the past. I suppose those Super Series semi-finals against Wang Shexian at the end of last year, I remember her being 14-19 down in the 3rd game and 17-20 down. They're still coming through to win.
Yeah, that shows character.
Yeah.
Well, 3 points is definitely not enough in this match. A 3-point advantage we've seen on many occasions being caught up.
constructive rally from Carolina Marin. Just holding her right hip there.
Yeah, but it's nothing serious. It's just, you know, when you're scraping against the floor.
Yeah.
Good lift, very good lift.
Yeah.
15, 18.
What a shot.
That's what we saw Lee Chong-wei just
Yes.
before he did the same. And just as deceptive. Look at this.
Reverse slice.
Awesome shot.
That's what I meant when I said right at the start of the match about her creativity.
Yeah, I totally understand where you come from. I agree with you.
Looking for that cross-court drop shot.
Yep.
You've got a big smile on your face, Morten. Oh, played it down that cross-court twice in a row. Oh my goodness, that was a huge point. There's a heck of a difference, isn't there?
Yeah, here that one comes, but that's too short, and that's why the pressure is great. But Marin really has to watch out now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So 19-all. I think that will be difficult for Marin to bear. Be 19-16 up. She was up in the first game as well.
Yeah.
So I think this point is so crucial. And she's opting for the easy one, the smash.
Oh, she's missed it.
It's out. It's out. I know she's calling it.
Oh.
I know she's challenging it.
Yeah, that'll be a wasted challenge, surely.
It's out. But it's not by much.
Yep. Keeping Marin to the back. No, that's definitely wide. No question of that. I'm sure Hawkeye will confirm that. Yep, indeed. So it is 19 all. And you're going to be tested now, Morten.
I am. I am. I put myself in deep trouble here. Let's see.
Oh, it's landed in.
But she had no option but leaving it. She was so much under pressure.
So the game point opportunity has been earned by the European champion. Yeah, inside that back line. Yeah, she's done it. It is 1 game all in this quarter-final. What a response from the European champion, Carolina Marin, down at the mid-game interval, but coming back to close it out by 2 points, 21-19. Symmetry in the scoreline. That was the scoreline in the opening game, but in favour, obviously, of Tai Tzu Ying. Good aggression, that last point.
Yeah. Who dares wins. But I think that was really good.
Yeah.
That was really good. That shows character, and she had it.
Yeah.
I was scared she was going to bottle it. You know, 19-16 up. Having been up in the first game as well, opponent catching up 19 all takes so little. She rose to the occasion. That's good.
52 minutes into the match, we're back to square one.
Yep.
Well, I suppose the only question mark in my mind, Morten, is whether Carolina Marin, in that effort to win that second game, I mean, she visibly upped her pace, whether that's taken a little bit of a toll.
Yep, you're right. You never know. Only time can tell.
Yeah.
I have a feeling, though, that's not going to be the issue in this match.
Third and deciding game.
That's what you say, creative.
Yeah.
That was a very nice cross-net shot. But this is a good rally. See, she committed on that one. Tai Tzu Ying, she really committed on that one, on the cross one. And then it came straight and she was nowhere near it. Look, She already went to the right.
Yeah.
But never mind. On other occasions, this worked out for her.
Perfect net shot. Well, you may have been able to see the giant screen in the background as we looked at that net play again and saw from the adjoining court that Denmark's Victor Axelsen through to the semi-final of the men's singles victory over Chao Tian-Chen of Taipei. Well, this is a good start by Marin to this deciding game. Well, a dream start. All my doubts and concerns, I think, have been answered.
Yeah. It's still early days in this third and deciding game, so let's see what happens.
Missed it. 6-love.
Good start. I think when I predicted that Marin would win, you know, I was very confident that she would do it when I said that in the first game. I came very much into doubt when she was 19-16 up.
Yeah.
And then 19 all in that second game, but she won 21-19. That showed a lot of character, but I must admit I was doubtful there.
Well, we talked in the previous match about a 5 points advantage, and in fact I think it was the first match, wasn't it? It was the men's doubles we were talking about, a 5-point advantage, and at this level so difficult to close that gap. Well, this is 7-love.
Yeah, it's a tall order now.
Yeah.
For the girl from Chinese Taipei. That's a good clear, nice attacking clear. One more. That's a beauty. Look at that. That's what I want. That's so well played.
Yeah.
Instead of playing these downward shots on the first opportunity, punch another clear and really get them out of position before you play the attacking shot.
And I think I made note in the opening game when Tai-Tzu Ying obviously won that opening game that she was keeping Marin to the back.
To the back, yes.
Yeah.
Good shot. Good shot.
Please welcome the technical officials, up to.
Well, I've learned my lesson with Tai-Tzu Ying in the past, never to give up on her. She's made some remarkable comebacks, as I've already mentioned, so...
It can be done again.
It can be. Guess correct again, but couldn't make proper contact.
Please welcome from China, Liu Jing and Bao Jinxin. from China, Title Yakyang.
Exactly an hour this quarterfinal has been in progress. Oh my goodness, what a defensive shot, but not a second one.
Yeah, but see, she is really, really forced to guess now, and look at that. This is a good one. That is, as you said, wonderful shot, but look at this. Look. She's standing on the right. She has to guess.
Yeah.
She's guessing wrong. She is in really, really big trouble now. She's forced to guess more and more for every minute.
Well, I think Tai Su Ying was even off the mid-game interval a point early. She looked as if she was going to her kit bag. Now, what was all of that about?
I think a little bit of time wasting. I think the umpire wants them to carry on quicker.
Service over. 3-10.
Well, it was just going through my mind, Morton, that if Tai Su Ying is going to have any chance in this deciding game, it's absolutely vital she really tries to close down this deficit before the change of ends.
7 at least.
Yeah.
So 7-11.
5-10.
2 more, and it can still become interesting.
Well, the advantage is 6 points at the change of ends. 11-5 to Carolina Marin.
Part 1, 20 seconds. Part 1, 20 seconds.
Well, what do you think he's probably saying to Tai Su Ying? Because he will know, the coach will know this is a fairly desperate situation.
I think
11-5.
he wants her to fight on as best as possible, never give up, see if an opportunity arises. But I think exactly like what you pointed out on a number of occasions now, I think she's got to push Marin to the base, back to the baseline as much as possible. That's the way she won the first game, and that's how I think she should play now.
So 11-5 deciding game.
But if you play like that, that means you have to prepare to really, really run. Then there will be no easy points whatsoever. Pushing everything to that baseline, you have to work for it.
Well, asking for the court to be mopped. Tai Su Ying. Well, she seems to have got even faster. So much for my theory.
I was just going to tell you that the physical aspect should not be a problem.
No.
When it comes to the Spaniards. When I saw her playing yesterday, as I say, out of the corner of my eye, she pushed on and played magnificent pace against Wang Yihan. And she won purely on pace. And she was physically very, very strong in what she was doing. That's where an attacking clear could be good. That's a good variation now and again. Good pressure, straight down the line. Could be a good shot.
Oh. Well, it'd have to be better straight down the line, but I think what you were talking about was the clear.
It was an attacking clear, yes.
Yeah, rather than this.
Yeah, it shows. I think she's having a very good lead, and I think she's showing signs of insecurity and getting a little bit scared of winning now. The chances she's taken on the last 3 or 4 shots have been too great, considering the situation. Like, was it 13-7 up?
13-6.
13-6. Now it's 13-10. And you know, when you have 7 points to your advantage, you just play it cool.
You should do.
Yeah.
It's going wide.
Yes, it was.
Oh, that's a brilliant shot from the left-hander. And boy, did she need that.
That was an important point.
Having lost the previous 4 points. Needed that to settle the nerves.
So I know we haven't done all our preparation for tomorrow and all that, but clearly PV Sindhu, she must be sitting out here somewhere looking at this match. And who do you think she prefers to play?
Tai Tzu Ying.
Tai Tzu Ying, I think so too.
Just because of the styles.
Because of the style. There'll be more comfort zone. Marin would be more aggressive.
Well, if Tai Tzu Ying is to get through to the semi-final tomorrow, she simply has to start making a move right now.
Yep. But I think the tactic of keeping her opponent on the baseline is a little bit out of the window now. I think to start employing a tactic like that will be a little bit too late.
Yeah.
Try to look at again. I earlier said add on some pressure down there one more time, and this one here is a weak reply, a great opportunity. Pressurizing that deep forehand corner, watch out for the slice across, and that's it.
Yeah, nothing else is gonna hurt and do damage. Oh,
that's good.
That is fabulous.
Tai Tzu Ying is nodding and saying, you know, good shot.
Yeah.
See, you look at this.
That's nice of Tai Tzu Ying, and we even got a smile from Carolina Marin.
Look at that, yeah, she's nodding. Good shot.
Down the line, 2 points away from a World Championship semi-final. Carolina Marin of Spain.
She's talking to herself.
Yeah.
Again. Come on, I can do it, come on. Obviously all in Spanish.
It's gone wide. Match points have arrived for the European champion.
Yeah, this is good for Europe. It's been a while since we had someone in the semi-final. Maybe we had Tina Baun and Julian Schenk.
Yeah, 2 semi-finalists in London in 2011. She's done it. First match point opportunity. And Carolina Marin is through to the semi-final of the World Championships. What a performance. And for Tai Tzu Ying, a second consecutive year that she's been beaten in the quarter-final stage of the World Championships. For Marin, of course, she's gone at least one better than last year in Guangzhou, when she too, like her opponent, lost in the quarter-final stage. But Carolina Marin will contest the semi-final tomorrow. Their confirmation of the score, 19-21 21-19, 21-11 in an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah, and what a match it was.
Yeah, it was a
good match to watch. Very good match. Had it all. I believed in Marin, and then suddenly I doubted her when it got tight in that second game. I should never have done that. But apart from that, wonderful badminton from these two players. A real credit to both of them and to all their trainings and setups and all the people around them. Done a wonderful job.
So we now know the full semi-final lineup in the women's singles. 4 different nations will contest those semi-final places. Right at the top of the draw, the silver medalist from last year, the Olympic champion. Well, we're only seeing the bottom half of the draw at the moment. But Li Shuai will play against Mitani of Japan in the top half, and there you can see in the bottom half of the draw, the European champion will play against the number 11 seed, Pusala Venkata Sindhu. So there is indeed the top half of the draw. The Olympic champion Li Shuai again. Minatsu Mitani, the number 16 seed. She was the player who put out the defending champion, Ratchanok Intanon, in the round of last 16. She had another tremendous win earlier today as well. That was an hour and 5 minutes to defeat Sung Ji Hyung of Korea. 14-18 down in that third game, incidentally. Mitani against Sung Ji Hyung, coming back to win it 22-20. So we turn our attention now to mixed doubles, and the Olympic champions Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei of China up against the 2-time bronze medalists Sukhit Prakamol and Sara Lee Songtongkamp. After that, we'll have a second mixed doubles featuring the Olympic bronze medalists from Denmark, Joachim Fischer-Nielsen and Christina Pedersen. So this mixed doubles coming up quite obviously from the top half of the draw, because we've got the number 1 seeds Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei in action against the veterans from Thailand. There are court officials come onto court first. Court officials ID Marot from Denmark and Lin Mun from the United States of America. So the Olympic champions and former world champions, current world number 1s, Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei. What a list of achievements. They have already achieved so much. Here, their opponents, the number 7 seed, Sukhit Prakamol and Sara Lee Songtongkamp of Thailand. Thailand pair, 34 and 35 years of age, and I'm guessing this is possibly their last realistic chance of turning bronze medals into either silver or gold. But it's a tall order, it has to be said, against the current world number 1s and Olympic champions. Of course, Xiao Yunlei made history at the London Olympic Games, became the first badminton player to win 2 golds at the same Olympics. One of 8 players to win 2 Olympic gold medals, but the other 7 players over 2 Olympic Games. So the first player to win her 2 golds at 1 Olympics. Of course, it was the mixed doubles and the women's doubles where she won those 2 gold medals. So as far as the Thailand pair are concerned, to still be number 7 seeds in World Championships. When we were discussing earlier, Sarah Lee Thongthongkam played her first World Championships in Copenhagen in 1999. Now, she did actually miss 2 World Championships, so this only her 9th World Championships.
Yeah, she's been around for many years and done so well for Thailand. I actually think she was one of the first ones really breaking through.
Yeah. Do you remember her women's doubles partnership with Satini Chankrachangwong?
Yes, I do, and they played really well. And I think that was the first we saw coming out of Thailand, and what a team they have performed ever since.
Yeah. Well, Zhang Nang, 24 years of age, born in Beijing. He's a tall athlete, 185, 6'1", and their win-loss record for the year: 6 tournaments, 3 finals, winning 2 of them, the Korean Superseries and the Japan Superseries. Now, they had a bye in the first round, and second round, very, very tough match indeed against the pair from Chinese Taipei, Chen Hongling and Chen Wen-Sing. And then the number 15 seeds yesterday, Widianto and Dili from Indonesia. So there is Sarah Lee Thongthongkam, 35 years of age, born in Bangkok. As I say, competing in her 9th World Championships. Started playing in the World Championships in 1999. My goodness me. And there's Sukhit Prakamal, born in Chonburi, 34 years of age. And he is a real character. Bronze medalists at the 2005 World Championships in Anaheim, where they were once again the number 7 seeds. Bronze medalists a year later as well in 2006 in Madrid. So, as I was saying, our court officials from Denmark and from the US of A, 2 women in charge of this mixed doubles encounter. Well, this is the 5th meeting between these 2 pairs, and as you can see on the previous 4, honours are shared. Now, that's a surprise to some people, I'm quite certain of that. Last time they met, it was won by the Olympic champions, quarter-final of the Korean Superseries earlier this year. So, all 4 previous occasions when these 2 pairs have met, it's been 2 straight games. So the Olympic champions and number 1 seeds, former world champions Zhang Nang and Xiao Yunlei, getting this mixed doubles quarter-final underway.
And we have 2 mixed doubles of different styles, I would say. The Chinese playing a very traditional, Xiao Yunlei at the front and Zhang Nang at the back and really attacking. And the Thai pair, Sarah Lee, is taking much more part at the back, as what we see here, attacking, and Sukhit then on many occasions likes to storm into the front of the court and try to intercept. So it's contrasting styles between the 2 pairs here. And I think it's a little bit surprising to see that the scores between these 2 pairs is 2-all. In my book, I must say that the Chinese pair is hot favourites to win this one. Good play by Sutkit. Good attack, just keeping it straight, making sure he's not opening up the court. Keeping the attack on this one, and then that straight smash. That's beautiful play. We always see as well from the Thais is they play in such good spirit. They sometimes come up with trick shots and have a good jiggle now and again, and they're always entertaining to watch. And especially Sutkit, you never know what he's up to. Very quick, very fast, good explosions, and playing some very tricky shots now and again. Chinese combination much more straightforward, very solid, relying on pace and power. So still a good start for the Thailand pair. The underdog in this match, according to my opinion. And once again here we see Sara Lee quite happily moving backwards to that baseline, covering for her partner Sutkit, and playing good attacking shot from that baseline.
Think, Morton, that when the Thailand pair are really focused and on their game, they're very, very exciting to watch, but you never quite know what you're going to get with Sutkit. Oh, well played. Good backhand kill from Sara Lee.
It's been a very impressive start for the Thailand pair. 6-all. You know, maybe sometimes it's just you have favourites to play, people you like to play, and people you don't like to play.
Yeah.
So maybe this is one of these cases where, you know, on paper the Chinese should win fairly comfortably. But maybe it's one of these cases where you have, I don't like this pair, I don't like to play them. Maybe that's the feeling they have. So maybe that's why it's been so close between them.
Oh my goodness, getting in each other's way.
That's going wide.
Oh, good rally.
What a work. Perfect badminton, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good to watch. Sara Lee always impressed me with her very, very good technique. From the very, very first time I saw her play, I thought, oh, she can play.
Yeah.
She's got such a nice technique. And some 10 years ago, she played good women's doubles as well.
I think it wasn't just 10 years ago. I seem to remember her 2 years ago winning the Thailand Open. Women's doubles.
Yep.
He's one of the real youngsters too. Now you're going to test me because I can't remember the name.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I was just being polite when I said 10 years ago. Shouldn't have said that long ago.
I can't afford to hit anything loose at the net when Zhao Yunlei is on court.
No. And she knows, Sara Lee knows.
That's nice.
9, 10.
No, just testing the shuttle.
Alternative way to do that. It is seen before. You can't test the speed of the shuttle when you do that.
Service over. 11-9. Interval.
Oh, flick serve is long, which means the mid-game interval. And the former world champions, but he was deceived by that.
He was. That's understandable when you're watching that in slow motion. There's hardly any action and still he's able to push it so far.
Yeah. Zhang Jun and Tian Bingyi, the two coaches there. Now, Zhao Yunlei, of course, is already through to the semi-final of the women's doubles with Tian Qing, with whom she also won the Olympic Games, which means that Zhao Yunlei is already guaranteed a 7th World Championship medal, which equals the total number of Park Jubong. But that's not the greatest number in all. Greatest number by another Chinese women's doubles and mixed doubles player, Gao Ling.
Gao Ling, yeah.
9 World Championship medals for Gao Ling. So if Zhao Yunlei was to win this match, she'd be guaranteed a medal in the mixed doubles, and of course she would overtake Park Jubong.
Yeah. But still need one more up to Gao Ling.
Yeah.
So she will be here next time.
So how do you compare, forget the medals,
yes,
just as badminton players, how do you compare Zhao Yunlei to Gao Ling?
I think they're very, very even. So I actually think a lot the same style.
Yeah.
Like to play at the net, both of them. Very aggressive in their thinking. Play good attacking badminton. So in many ways, I think they're very even and very equal. Same kind of player.
Yeah. Now, thumbs up signal. Now that means serving low,
Yeah.
but not to the tee.
No. So next time you see it,
yeah, we'll test our little code breaker.
it might be different. I've never been able to work it out. Never.
I didn't see it that time. There's a certain spring in the step of Zhang Nan, isn't there?
Yeah, he's happy with how he's going at the moment. That's a good shot. He's moving up and hitting that shot very high up. And we so often see as coaches, when we coaching players, you know, move up, make sure that you're closing the gap on that mid-court area. And he did it so well here.
That was a nice shot too from Sutkit. Yeah, saw the gap, calmly just placing the shuttle into the open space. Well taken. Well, doesn't get fooled twice. Not in 2 rallies anyway.
No. Give it 5 minutes. It might happen again. Yeah, for the time being, it looks business as usual for China.
Look at the Sutkit.
Not happy with that one.
No.
It's his relaxed style. Oh, should I lift the racket now? Oh, I better do it. You never know what he's thinking.
I can tell that he's the sort of player that would infuriate his coaches.
Yes. Utterly. Utterly.
Yeah, but I love watching him play.
No, I do too. And he's coming up with the most extraordinary shots now again.
He's known to his teammates as Tao. And Tao in Thai, I think, means turtle, doesn't it? Isn't there a Thai Koh Tao?
I don't know.
Yeah, Turtle Island. Anyway.
You might be right.
Yeah.
There's definitely a Turtle Island.
Yeah.
12-17.
So
It's actually, I can only recommend it to people if they ever get a chance to see the turtles coming in at night on the beach. It's fantastic.
I've never had that privilege.
Yeah, I've seen it.
The Chinese pair looking fairly awesome right now.
Yeah, that lift from Sutkit was a defeated lift.
Oh, defeated, not even moving for that flick serve.
No. So
game points already for the Olympic champions.
And then we will see a Sutkit from the beginning of the second game.
Yes.
Coming out as a rocket. Let's see if he can fight his way through. But he's a clever player, and he knows that it's just far too late in this first game.
21-13 is how game number 1 finishes. 16 minutes needed. Yeah. And Sutkit Prakamol a little disinterested after they got too far down in that opening game.
When did they beat the Chinese? In what tournaments and when? Have you got any idea?
Yes, Indonesia Superseries, not the one we've just been at.
In June, but the one
last
before?
year.
Last year.
Yeah.
I'm just asking out of curiosity because
they went on to win the Super Series, the Indonesian Super Series, by the way, after they'd beaten them in the semi-final.
That's good, very good results.
But that's the last final that the Thailand pair have been in.
You see, I'm whacking my brain here, and every time I've seen them play lately, I think they have lost it a bit. They are not as quick and not as attacking as what they used to be, make more mistakes, get disheartened a little bit quicker than normal.
I need to correct myself. It was 2012 Indonesia Super Series.
Okay, so
it's for 2 years.
Yeah.
They haven't been in a final.
That makes more sense to me.
Yeah.
Second game. Normal. Play.
So the number 1 seeds have secured the opening game, 21-13. The number 7 seeds from Thailand, Sukhit Paraprakamol and Sarali Thongthongkam, really need to up their game from the start of this, because I fear that if they get a few points down, then Sukhit could go on one of his walkabouts.
Walkabout creep. That's a poor effort, that return of serve. Look at this. Jumping high. Easy for Sao to put that one away.
Well, Sara Lee trying to take Zhao Yunlei on at the net, but simply not able to cope with it.
Yeah, but she's got to do it.
She's got to keep persevering.
Absolutely. That's the chance.
Oh, service fault called. No, it was long anyway.
Yeah, fault on 2 accounts.
Oh, that's gone long of the back line.
It actually reminds me of once I played. I can't remember where it was, and I was playing a flick serve, and the service judge was, it was not a service judge, just an umpire, and he said it was a fault. And I told him, how can you say it's a fault? Never mind, it was out anyway, he said. I thought that was rather funny.
Well, the whole serving process in badminton is very complex in that there's a number of rules about the serve, which is why we have the dedicated service judge. Well, that put you in your place, didn't it?
It did. And it actually made me laugh.
was all very close in the early stages of the opening game. Following a similar pattern, but the Thailand pair do need to be careful here. Good defence.
That's well left.
Service over. 6, 7.
A little hop and a skip after the rally from Sara Lee. Yeah, knows the agony of making an error there.
I think Sao Yun Lei was really sending a very clear signal here. She was, you know, having this little war cry afterwards, and you know, just saying that we mean business here. And she showed that she's very, very keen on winning this. So I think the Thais, they have to watch out, because suddenly they will break away.
Yeah, that's what they did in the opening game, wasn't it?
Suddenly. And that's one of the things, you know, being a little bit harsh on Sara Lee here. But this is one of the areas where I see she's getting a little bit older. Her defence in the olden days was a lot better than what it is today.
Yeah.
Once again.
10, 7.
Oh, well taken from Jiang Nan, and they have a 4-point advantage here in the second game.
Yeah, but it was Sara Lee on 3 accounts, 2 defensive shots she didn't get back, and that block shot at the end, that was put away quite easily. So that 3 points from 8-7 to 11-7.
Call 1, 20 seconds. Call 1, 20 seconds.
I actually spoke to the 2 Thailand coaches today, and speak good English.
Yeah.
And we had a little chuckle and laugh, and
11, 7.
I commended them on the very, very good work they've done in Thailand recently, how many good young players they have coming up and all that. And they just said, we're just doing the best we can. I like that.
Yeah. Coach Udom is a particular character that I warm to.
Yeah. There's big smiles. Hello, how are you? Good to see you.
Yeah, recovery as well from Sara Lee, not what it used to be. Oh.
Another one.
13, 7.
Oh, 6 points the advantage now. Just losing her way a little.
It was a good shot. It was a clever shot to play.
6 straight points now. 7 straight points. Now, what did you say at 8-7? They will suddenly move away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And out of those 7 points, I think that Sara Lee has been responsible for the 5. That's good.
That's nice.
Yeah.
But I think the decisive move has been made.
It has. Damage is done.
Well, here's a little fact about Soo Kit that you may not know. Used to compete at the elite level in table tennis.
No, I did not know that. Okay.
You know, I like my little factoids.
I do. Ping pong. So he took up badminton to fight the Chinese there instead. He thought he could avoid them, but they're everywhere.
Yeah. 2 of the most popular sports in China, of course, isn't it?
It is.
Table tennis and badminton.
Yeah.
17-8.
So the outcome, I fear, inevitable as far as the match result is concerned. No, you can't come back from this against Olympic champions. 10 of the last 11 points going to the Chinese pair.
Yes, apart from that push down the line from Sara Lee.
Oh, that's good.
That's how I remember her. That's how I remember. She was playing her defense in a very aggressive style now and again. Look at that. That's beautiful.
So match points have arrived.
Oh, yeah. What a way to finish.
Yeah, the net cords from Zhang Nan, and it confirms the victory. Just 32 minutes. And the former world champions look in good form to regain the title that they held in 2011. 21-13, 21-9. And it really was one-way traffic from 8-7 in that second game. So their confirmation, 2 straight games, and Zhao Yunlei guaranteed an 8th World Championship medal. So the number 1 seed, Zhao Yunlei and Zhang Nan, safely through to the semi-final. There's just one more semi-final place to be decided, and that's the match we're about to see. Who will meet Zhu Chen and Ma Jin, the number 2 seeds, who of course were silver medalists at the last World Championships, silver medalists at the Olympic Games as well. Will it be the Olympic bronze medalists and number 3 seeds here, Joachim Fischer-Nielsen and Christina Pedersen? Or will it be Praveen Jordan and Debbie Susanto? That is what we're about to find out.
Yeah, I must say that I'm greatly missing the Indonesian pair.
Last year's champions.
Last year's champions, Natsir and
Tontowi Ahmad.
Ahmad, yes.
Yeah.
I miss them. I think they're wonderful to watch, and it's such a good melting pot with that Indonesian pair, the 2 Chinese pair, the Danish pair, and maybe 1 or 2 that, you know, sneaking up now and again.
Yeah.
But those 4 pairs is always very, very tight.
They've been quite dominant and quite outstanding in the mixed doubles discipline for some time now, haven't they? Those 4 pairs.
They have.
Yeah.
And that's why I think they're sorely missed.
Yeah.
It would have been nice to see them here, but I understand they had injury problems.
Yes, I understand Tontowi Ahmad had an ankle injury, I believe, that has prevented him from coming here to defend his mixed doubles title.
Today's last match on court number 1, quarterfinal in mixed doubles. From Indonesia, Praveen Jordan and Debbie Susanto.
Well, unseeded, the first pair that's been announced onto court, Praveen Jordan and Debbie Susanto. And just listen to the reception for Denmark's very own number 3 seeds, Joachim Fischer-Nielsen